Thank you guys for clicking on this video. My name is Josh and welcome back to another episode of Subaru Adventures. This is episode number 3 and this is a series where I camp in my Subaru and I brew up coffee in all the different ways that you can imagine. Today we find ourselves out Beaver Lake in Northwest Arkansas and it is a beautiful fall day. I have this amazing campsite. Let me show you guys what we're working with. Here is the Subaru. This is the campsite. It's a very private area. I mean, there's like no one around me and I am right on the water. Let me show you guys what we're working with. It is such a beautiful day. It is now about 3:30 and the sun will be going down at 5:30. So the first things first is we need to get set up and get a fire because tonight we will be cooking a hobo dinner. My friend recommended this and so we're gonna give it a try. And our coffee brewing method will be cold brew. So we're gonna start that tonight so that in the morning we can have some cold brew to drink. First things first, let's get set up. And there we are. It is now set up. I'm gonna go ahead and close this because there are a lot of bugs getting in and I really won't get into the car until later tonight, but we have all my food stuff right here, fire pit right here, but I think I'm gonna try to find a spot to cook up dinner down by the lake. So let's go see if we can do that. It's really beautiful down here. And all I really need to do is just find enough big rocks to create a fire pit, and then I should be able to hopefully create a fire. Maybe like that right there. I think I'm just gonna tear off pieces of the ground beef and throw it in there. Now time to season it. So we got some pepper. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow this. We're gonna hit it with some paprika. Add some green chilies. Garlic salt. A little bit of rosemary. Rosemary will go a long way. One of my favorite spices, oregano. Good coating of oregano. And then now I'm gonna get my hands dirty and I'm gonna mix it all up. So the fire is nice and hot, so I don't want to stick it directly on the flame, but I've created a little spot right here and we're gonna let it cook. Yeah, it's pretty hot down there, so I'll probably rotate it about every 5 minutes and then we'll flip it in tin and then we'll check on it. While dinner is cooking, I want to go ahead and get started on the cold brew. Cold brew needs to sit overnight, so anywhere between 12 and 24 hours. So today we're using a coffee from Topeca. This is a coffee roaster in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was in Tulsa earlier this week and visiting some friends and they recommended this place. So bought some beans and we're gonna give it a try. So I have this basically a cold brew contraption and we're gonna do a 1 to 12 ratio. So 1 gram coffee, we're gonna do 12 grams of water. We're gonna grind this coffee super coarse. So into the hand grinder, we're gonna do 20 grams. So we're gonna take coffee grounds straight in, and I'm gonna go ahead and do one more 20 grams worth. So now I wanna pour about 480 grams because I have 40 grams of coffee. Alrighty, and then now we can put the lid on and we're gonna let this sit overnight and then it'll be ready. That still needs a little bit more time to cook. So while that cooks, I'm gonna get dessert started. For dessert, we're gonna do something very similar. So we're gonna take some tin foil and then we're gonna take an apple and we're gonna take some dough. Of oil. I don't know if I had enough oil. All right, next we're gonna take some brown sugar and cinnamon that I already pre-mixed at home. And then layer your apples. I don't know if this can work. Well, maybe we can also come in on these sides. Lay that on top. You know, it's not perfect, but when it comes out, oh, it's gonna be so good. Oil up the sides too. Just so nothing sticks. Close it up. And there we are. All right, we're gonna place that right there. And there's dinner, and that's dessert. Dinner should be done in about 3 minutes. This should be ready. And I really did not bring a bowl, so we're gonna have to eat it out of this. I brought some spicy ketchup. And you already know, I love me some honey. There's dinner. Let's give this a try. Wow. I mean, so much flavor. It's a hot meal. You cannot beat this, especially when you're camping. There's a little bit of the sunset lingering over there. We're on the water, man. Ah, this is amazing. The potato is nice and soft. It's probably been in there about 20 minutes. So let's grab that bad boy. This is gonna be pretty hot. Oh, so amazing. Look at that. Look at that bread. It's like monkey bread. There we go. Oh, so good. Well, good morning. Slept great and woke up to an amazing view. It is now time to release the cold brew. So here's the cold brew. And I should be able to just, what the Well, you guys, we had a major failure. I guess at some point the water had leaked out because I don't know if you can see, it's just the coffee grounds and there is no water. This was a fail. But it's okay because there are still other ways I can make coffee, in which I will make coffee today. But I'm very sad that this failed on this trip. So on a future trip, I'm gonna have to try it again. I got a very little bit. It's probably not gonna be good. That's actually really good. The little bit, like legitimately the few drops that did come out is actually really good. But for some reason, I guess last night the water must have leaked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up for another method of making coffee because I need my morning coffee. So I went ahead and built a fire. I'm gonna boil some water and we're gonna do some breakfast. So let's get into it. For breakfast, I'm gonna make the same thing I always make at home, but in the Hobo style. So a Hobo breakfast. I'll start with some hash browns. Season that. A little bit of garlic salt, oregano, and pepper. Some sausage. An egg. I don't think it's gonna. Get some cheese. And now we can wrap this up. That right there. All right, so it took a while, but we now have coffee. So let's give this a try. And so this coffee is from El Salvador. It has notes of pecan, milk chocolate, and maple. And the little bit I did get from the attempted cold brew was really, really good. So I'm gonna have to try it again on cold brew. But this is also really good. Yeah, I think I like it better as a cold brew, but this isn't bad. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'm gonna pull off the breakfast in a minute. All right, so this has been sitting for about 20 minutes. I feel like I'm opening a burrito. Ooh, it's hot in there. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. I will say everything did kind of stick, but I think everything is cooked. Nice and hot. Let's give it its first bite. Cheers. It's good. Well, I'm gonna enjoy breakfast, and and then go down by the water, and that's probably where we're gonna end this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.